guys, welcome back to another episode of Skillset Live. My name is Jason Swore, the editor of Skillset Magazine, and of course I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Ben Turpek. What's up, Ben?
Hey, what's good?
Well, a lot of things are good today.
I agree.
I got my favorite person in the world back in the studio.
That's true. That's good.
I don't say that to all the guys. I'm just kidding. So,
that is true as well.
Of course, you guys, if you know him, you've listened, especially if you're a long-time listener of our Skillset podcast. But I want to say one of my favorite podcasts I've done recently is Skillset Overtime number 44, which we celebrated the shot heard around the world. All right, you know who I'm talking about, the owner of Patriot Ordnance Factory, Mr. Patriot himself, Frank DeSomma. Welcome, Frank.
Good morning. Thank you.
I'm glad you came in, man. I said it before. Remember, last time we were here, I was like, I need to have you in here every month. And you said, yeah, let's do it. And then I'm like, I looked at the date, and I'm like, shit, we went into June, and I didn't get you here in May. So I'm a little late on the every month thing, but thanks for coming. I know you're a busy guy. And but coming down here and spending some time with us, I really appreciate it, man.
No problem. Hanging out with friends, it's a good thing.
Hell yeah! And
I try to keep up with Ben. Where's Ben?
Oh yeah,
he's on Instagram. It's like, where the hell is he at now?
I got some good.
You actually wrangled him into the office today.
I know, right? Yeah. He bounces around. I love it, though.
I know.
Where my ass is
vicariously living through it. Where is he at today? Look at that shit. That's freaking awesome.
I know. I think that's a dynamic that I like working with Ben. Is like my ass is always stuck behind a computer doing. I'm that type of guy, and I'm comfortable there to just making sure the magazine feels. Ben's out there grabbing stories, shaking hands, kissing babies, doing whatever he does, man. So we got him here today. So we're good.
Fun. I like it.
So all right, let me catch up. Last time we talked, you were getting ready to head to the NRA annual meetings, right, down in Dallas, the NRA show.
Correct.
And to receive an award, right? The American Rifleman Golden Bullseye Award, right?
Yep. 2018 Rifle of the Year.
Rifle of the Year. So tell me about that. So what happened with all that? How'd that work out?
Oh, it was quite humbling. I would never have dreamed that we would ever have achieved that award. In today's world of pay to play, and politics, and I'm a guy that's kind of straight to the point. So I don't care ultimately.
Right.
I'll say it how it is.
I love that about you.
Whether you like it or not, it's just you have your viewpoint. I have mine too.
Sure.
And I don't need to cower down to what yours is, and you don't need to cower down to mine. We could have opposing views, and that's the greatness of this country.
That's right. That's exactly the greatness of being an American.
Yeah,
we have that right.
But getting that, while we were there, it was interesting. I had to put on a sport coat.
What? Yeah. Oh man, you got Frank out of his element right there.
I know. The wife made me.
Oh, okay.
But I guess I kind of fit in with the rest that were receiving, being honored for something. And it was a big honor. I mean, the NRA's Golden Bullseye Award. You've hit the plateau.
Yeah.
For being awarded or recognized for something you've done in the industry.
Sure.
And for us, I was shocked. I was blown away. I was surprised and humbled.
Yeah.
And I also said that, but I didn't go into, besides being thankful for the award, I didn't go into a sales pitch.
Good. I like that.
And the reason I didn't is because many, and I don't need to say names, but most did.
Sure.
Well, you're amongst the industry.
Yeah.
And the reality is, I may buy some other people's products, but I don't need to advertise them. They know what we sell.
Yeah.
I know what they sell. If I want to get something, just because I make a widget doesn't mean I'll never buy someone else's product.
Right.
That's the greatness of freedom.
Yeah.
Our individual right of choice.
Thank you.
We have opportunities for different things, and maybe stuff I don't make, but I appreciate it.
Sure.
So I may purchase it. Anyways, what I stated up there was, I thanked the NRA for the recognition, whatever, and was humbled about it. But I said, look, I'm not up here for a sales speech.
Yeah.
And what does Patriot Ordnance Factory do? We build the ultimate fighting machine to defend us against tyrants and tyranny.
Hell yeah.
We manufacture symbols of freedom every day.
Yes, sir.
And that's what we do. And it's an honor to do that, and we will continue to build the ultimate fighting machine at all costs. As long as I'm breathing, we're doing it.
How'd you not get a total standing ovation on that one? I would have been like, fuck yeah.
Oh, wait. It gets,
there's more.
And they warned me ahead of time to not talk much, so I had to make it quick. I really wanted to say several things, but I limited to one thing. I'm a process engineer, but I deal with metals and processing metal, and that's why I'm blessed to build a firearm, because it came from the aerospace industry.
Correct.
So doing my own firearms allows us to be creative.
Right.
You know, so I don't get to do that in aircraft parts, because you don't need a fool like me changing a design when you're 36,000 feet in the air. I want this part to be the same. Sure. It's the same thing we do when we build our products, but we get to create and have the input as to what we want it to look like, feel like, operate like, and whatever. I mean, each and every component means something. So I look at the NRA as a whole, and just like us, we are demonized by the media today, and including what I would call corrupt politicians.
I agree.
And the reason I say that is you can have views, but when you're a politician, you've given an oath to defend the Constitution against foreign and domestic enemies.
Yes.
Those words of those documents mean something.
Sure.
And you can't convert the word to have a feel-good meaning to something else.
Right.
When they say the right of free speech and religion, that means something there.
100%.
When they say the right to bear arms, that means something there.
Yeah.
Even put yourself back into perspective of what was there. The most, if you want to say almost like a cruise missile, was a rifle when they invented rifling of a musket, shooting a ball downrange. It was accurately shooting downrange.
Yes.
So that was like a cruise missile of the day, if you want to say. Or I should say the cannon was of that.
The cannon was,
but the feared, the most sophisticated, most advanced weapon system was a rifled, barreled rifle.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So we haven't really advanced much, have we?
No.
The technology's still the same. To have an accurate gun today, you have a rifled barrel, don't you?
Sure.
It's the same thing today. We've just advanced some of the bullet technology of the projectiles, the cartridge, and everything. But what I looked at, and I'm sorry, I'm dancing a little.
I like it. I like it
here because I got all these stories that touch and mean something. But when I was up there accepting the award, the last thing I stated was, and I said, look, I'm a process engineer, and I look for ways to resolve the root cause.
Right.
Most things, if you look at all these entities of all these fights for most things, everyone's fighting for money and time and control of something. But money's always the root cause here. The NRA is a big machine, political machine, but it's fought for our rights. It didn't start that way. It started to train marksmen and safety and make American citizens marksmen and accurate in shooting, how to handle and all that.
Yes.
For what? The purpose of defending our nation.
Yep.
Period. You know, they also helped minorities.
Yeah.
When there was a group of Democrats that wanted to harm certain groups.
Correct. Yes.
So
a lot of people don't
taught them
realize
how to defend themselves. They taught them how to do several things.
Yeah.
Why? Because we were citizens. And I'm not saying our nation's perfect by any means. We're humans. Humans fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I fuck shit up all the time.
We have a lot of good in us.
Yeah.
And oh my God, look at these terrorists. There's a hell of a lot of evil.
Correct.
Even in this century.
Uh-huh.
So barbaric stuff goes on.
Very barbaric, by the way. Yeah.
So if I look at the NRA,
yeah,
they do a lot of things. The media, journalism, I believe, is pretty much dead. There's probably some people that still do stuff that talk honestly to stores. And I think it's spurring companies like you that come up that actually tell a real story about a human being. All the good and all the bad, but it's the story, the actual story, not a slanted story that you guys edit the shit out to make the person look shitty or bad.
Right.
You're telling the whole story of that person all the good that the person did, and even the shitty parts of their life that they may have struggled through to get them where they're at today.
Absolutely.
But that's real journalism that way.
Right.
You're not slanting the story to a political belief. You're just saying it what it is.
And that's something I said that when we jumped into Skillset. I'm like, we're gonna let you like it or hate it. We're gonna give you the real story.
So I got a question, and even to the audience, it'd be, how does the NRA survive long term? I put this question to me.
Okay.
It reminds me of them being in a little squirrel cage, and that little rat is just running and running
on that wheel.
So the wheel gets going faster and faster every time some stupid liberal asshole.
Right.
Sorry,
Don't.
but I'm going to say it how it is.
Say how it is.
And 99.9% of the time, it's some asshole Democrat that hates this country and wants to strip rights and freedoms from people that are innocent, that haven't done nothing.
Right.
But they're going to be penalized by that. And if we use their type of common sense, we should all be walking.
Yeah.
Because cars kill more people than any firearm has ever done.
Sure. Well, same when it comes down to the, they're saying the Second Amendment only was about muskets and all that shit. You're trying to tell me we had Twitter back in 1776? We had Twitter and we had all the social. Oh, we didn't have that. So why would? So your First Amendment argument, right, and your Second Amendment argument, that's what kills me. It's like we're writing on pen and paper with a fucking feather back then, right?
Yeah.
So
these are the same fools.
Yeah.
That would be the bitches cooking the food.
Right?
Back then.
Sure.
Because they had no value to society other than they want to dictate, control, and regulate the fuck out of people because they want to tell you how to live and what to do.
Correct.
To that word, I say, fuck you.
Yes.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You're not telling me. I will not be ruled by 535 fucking idiots in Congress that can't get together and work together and unite and do anything.
Fucking amen on that.
Worthless fucking pieces of shit along with most of the media.
I think they should take a polygraph as they do the oath in the office.
Anyways,
you know what I'm saying? Just to see if that thing fucking goes off the chart.
Good or bad, the NRA has not been 100% perfect, too.
Sure.
They've done things that even people that will stand with the NRA that are not 100% happy with.
Right.
But the reality is they are a force that's out there trying to preserve our Second Amendment right when it shouldn't have to be preserved.
Yeah, why are you fighting for it?
It's already in the document that's why we exist as a nation, because we made these laws to live by.
Right.
Anyways, so looking at the NRA as a whole, they are a political machine, but they do a lot of training and a lot of good things, and they need to try to get a message out. My God, they have NRA TV that's trying to get stuff out with messages. Now, obviously, they're one-sided on their views, too, because they have a message, and I'm not saying it's wrong, because we can't get an honest message out from most of the media outlets that are supposedly our news outlets for our country, because they can't even be honest about what they're stating.
Right.
So in order for the NRA to survive, what I did in my little quick 5-minute thing, which has gone a little longer than 5 minutes here, is kind of ironic.
We got no time limit. There's no wrap it up music that's going to play.
Or someone on the stage saying,
with a big hook kind of pull you off that thing.
Get Frank the hell up. Shut him the hell up. But anyways, it's simple for me.
Yeah.
They would need to do one thing. The bank of the NRA.
Oh, look at that.
For profit.
Uh-huh.
The bank of the NRA. I would do this. And I told them, I said, I would put all my business funds in there.
Yep.
Savings and business investments. We do 401ks.
Mm-hmm.
I would purchase real estate. I would purchase buildings through it. I would purchase capital equipment, lines of credit. Oh, wait. Then we can go to my personal side. I would do my personal banking.
Sure.
I would buy my personal homes through there, or home, or vacation home, or whatever. My vehicles, my boats, whatever. Motorcycles. I mean, we can go on and on and on.
Right.
What that would do would be unbelievable. And to be honest with you, I don't want the NRA to actually operate the bank. I want them to be an owner.
Okay.
Now, maybe they can get the right people and run it, but my thoughts are, as a process engineer, to get this spun up quick and fast and correct, you go to several banks that are staunch conservative banks, which most banks should be. That's how you exist.
Correct.
So you can go to a bank like the Bank of Zion in Utah, ultra conservative, very powerful.
Yeah.
They have money for a reason because they're conservatives.
Sure.
And how they believe and how they operate. And it doesn't have to be by beliefs, it has to be by actions.
Yeah.
So there's several banks. We bank with the bank First Fidelity Bank out of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Very stable. They don't care as long as you're doing everything legal.
Yeah.
We have a legal right to have federal licenses.
Sure.
And I'm audited by the federal government. ATF can come into our shop at
anytime.
Anytime.
Yep. Doors are open. Go.
And we get audited.
Yeah.
You know, so what I'm saying, if they did that, and say we just used the brand and you got 2, or let's say you got 4 strong banks, and we started the name Bank of the NRA, and the NRA owned 20% of it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
They own 20% of it. Well, just like any of us and citizens that are listening, our fellow patriots out there listening,
right.
we could give away every single penny we earn for charity or anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if the NRA had for-profit bank that made profit, they could take 20% of it
Sure.
and do what they want. They could leave a portion in the bank to keep helping it grow and get stronger. And wouldn't it be nice, instead of being called all the time, because they call the same people.
For money, for donations and shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
To help the fight.
Right.
And I understand they have no choice.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if they called a veteran outfit that helps veterans that have been wounded or whatever.
Right.
And they called them and said, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Over the next 5 years, we have $10 million we're going to give to you because we're making money.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
And they donated the money into the NRA,
Yep.
the 501c, which is the NRA, the National Rifle Association, not the bank
Yes.
of the NRA for profit.
Gotcha.
That would get taxed and all that as a normal business would. But if they put money into that, then they can go to these associations. Wouldn't it be cool, instead of asking for money, saying, we have $10 million. We love your programs, and we're going to monitor you.
Yeah.
We'll release, $500,000 every quarter or whatever, or just every 6 months. And you have certain items that you have to accomplish to get your next release of funds. You have to show you're using this money and helping veterans.
Yeah.
Or helping families. Hey, homeless people or whatever. How many homeless veterans are out there?
Right.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that need help.
So I'm looking at a way that, how do you make it perpetually sustain itself and grow?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't it be better? Because the only way I can think of the current way of its operating, when you're in that squirrel cage and then the stupid liberal idiots want to start taking guns away, now the squirrel cage runs faster and faster and the calls are more furious and furious. People get scared. They start buying more product and they start joining the organization.
Right.
So wouldn't it be better to have a business that was conservative, where I would put my money, my investments? Hey, they can own a hedge fund for investments, a 401k. I'd rather have my 401k in a bank like that actually cares.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than some asshole that's just partying on our money, and they make money whether they win or make money on your money or lose. They still get paid.
They get paid. Yeah.
So you get paid to be a worthless idiot.
Yeah,
what job does that? I guess hedge funds do
I
that,
guess so.
And they screw people out of their retirement funds.
Absolutely.
I mean, and why are we down this road? Why are we coming out of a recession that was damn near in a depression?
Yeah.
It was because of banks.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
They did the same old girl in the red skirt and high heels from the 80s with the savings and loans.
Yeah.
With Keaton and shit. He was in Arizona.
Yeah, all that crap that went on out here in the 80s.
All we did was get her a new dress and new high heels and did the same shit again with this interest-only loans. It was like, so the bank's owning buildings now, or are they banking? What are they doing?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I hear that.
And then they get bailed out.
Yeah.
For billions or trillions of dollars, we should say. They get bailed out and have interest-free money that they put into the stock market. Wouldn't you like the federal government to come to you and give you, I don't know,
yeah, would that be
$500 million interest-free
I'll
that
take
you put
it.
it in the stock market and say, okay, I'll give you back the money 5 years from now.
If anyone's watching
I'll
out
live
there,
off
I've got
the
my
interest.
pen ready.
Yeah. I'll live off the interest. No, what the banks that got bailed out,
Yeah.
put the American people and their families on the street. Fuck you to these banks.
I agree.
So it's a no-brainer to me. If it was the bank in the NRA, just think it would be like Trump.
Right.
Look at all the media that would be attacking it immensely. In 1 year, they would have the most known brand of banking
they would
in the world.
They would definitely
No
in the world.
Advertisement required.
In the world. They would have maybe 60, 100+ million people banking there.
Yeah. Why don't
Think
they
of
do
a
that?
powerhouse they would become. You get in the hedge funds, the stock market would fucking tremble because now they would become a powerhouse in there, and there's where the money is.
Yeah. I agree.
All of a sudden, they don't have to worry about surviving at the NRA and rushing to get money because they constantly have money flowing in. They're helping.
Sure.
And when you're doing good things like you're getting and having veterans build their homes to live in while they're homeless and do stuff like that and putting them to work and doing programs, and you're privately doing that, how do you demonize them?
Well,
and the
they'll figure it out. They'll figure a way to do it.
Well, they can figure it out. The reality is just like what Trump's doing. Actions speak louder than dumbasses' words.
Yeah, I agree.
Reality.
Are you, speaking of dumbasses,
Are you going to have a dumbass segment?
Congratulations on that award, by the way.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't think we properly congratulated you.
But guys like, or that kid, what's his fucking name? David Hogg?
David Hogg.
The guy, the gun grabber guy. The kid, you know, that are constantly.
I wish those kids, they need to live a little life and understand what freedoms are.
Yeah. Are you getting affected at all by their fucking their movements? I guess you want to say. Don't get me wrong.
Me not personally.
Yeah.
The rhetoric from politicians is what drives sales. They are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
The market actually grows every time they open their hateful mouths and wanted to take away our constitutional freedoms.
Sure.
And they all say they don't want to take it away. They just want to limit it because lives care. Well, I don't see them fucking marching in Chicago every fucking day.
Thank you.
Because if they actually gave a fuck about lives, they'd be there. And by the way, why in the fuck are we spending $500 million to Planned Parenthood that takes lives? And I know people are going to say, oh, well, that's something. You know what? I didn't fuck you. I don't need to pay with my taxes.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't impregnate.
Actually, that's like a really good point.
I never even thought of that point.
And then here it is why do they funnel from the 500 million, 200 million back into politics?
Yeah.
If they are so flush with money that they can give hundreds of millions away for Democratic parties, always political people, they don't need fucking money.
Right.
They don't need fucking money.
Yeah.
So this is just a scam using taxpayers' money from citizens like us that are paying fucking the taxes because the shitbags aren't.
Right.
They're on
not
welfare.
paying.
They're getting free this, free that, and we're the fucking slaves of today.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Sure.
The working class Americans, a slave paying for fuckheads that don't want to work.
Oh yeah, no. I think everyone sitting at this table like sees our paychecks and goes, "Really, really,
yeah,
really."
I gotta fucking I'm paying for your shit. I get
Exactly.
Here, let's talk about my business. Okay. We manufacture firearms,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Patriot Ordnance Factory. Thank you, President Trump and the Republican Party in Congress, because there was no fucking Democrats, not one, that cared to give a tax break.
Sure.
And let me tell you about my business. So, and the world needs to know this too.
Yeah.
At least American citizens, because that's who it affects. So 35% corporate tax.
Okay.
That's what we pay. I guess most other companies would do the same.
35%. Gotcha. Okay.
Then we pay an 11% excise tax, not off our profits, off the raw sale of something. So if you sold something for $1,000, $110,000 or $100,000, $110 of that sale goes directly to the Department of Treasury.
Okay.
You still have your 35%
so we're at
tax
46% right now tax.
Oh, is there a state tax in Arizona?
There is.
Oh, is that what, 8-9%?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So tell me who owns my fucking company. Does Frank DeSomma and his wife own it? Or does the federal fucking government own my business?
You are a minority owner. If you do all that math, you are taxed over 50%.
Bingo.
Okay.
Wait, we're not even talking product liability insurance you have to cover. Oh, medical insurance, which a little American company that hires American citizens that builds all their products in the United States. We manufacture it here.
Yeah.
Anyone that does any components or plating or heat treating that we don't do has to be a U.S. owned and operated company. That's my fucking policy.
Yeah.
Why? Because I came from aerospace and got sick and tired of us outsourcing the communist nations knowing how to do aircraft.
Sure.
So maybe they'll have a stealth bomber flying over from China to come attack us with our fucking technology.
Yeah, yeah.
So thank you, Trump, for stating facts. Because these are factual statements that the media activists that want us to be liberals or communists to me.
Right. Well, some of
They
them
don't
want to be fucking communists, man.
They don't give a fuck about other people's feeling. If they're liberal and care about the Constitution, then actually let's live by it.
Yeah.
So the freedom, our individual right of choice is you could talk like we're talking now or not talk. You could practice a religion or not practice a religion. No one's forcing you. Wait, you can not own a gun or own a gun.
Yeah.
The choice is yours to make. But when you dictate that I can and can't do something, or I have to have medical insurance, Obamacare, that's tyranny.
You're right.
I'm being forced to purchase. Wait a second. Our little company, we pay 100% of our employees' medical insurance.
Nice.
100%. They only pay their deductible. There is nothing that comes out of their paycheck. And in the last 2 years, it's been over 100% increase.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's killing us. We just built a new factory, so I'll put it in perspective.
Yeah.
We could have built a whole nother factory, the same thing. I could have made duplicates, and it could have cost us the same amount as what we're paying in medical insurance.
Yeah, I don't think people really get
no, because they don't pay for it.
Has affected.
Here's the problem.
It's insane.
No one cares unless it affects them. You think the politician gives a fuck?
Said.
They're not feeling the pain. They don't feel the prick. They got guaranteed raises every fucking year unless they vote against it.
Yeah.
They can't even agree to do anything, so they automatically get a raise because they're not going to agree to vote themselves not a raise.
Yeah.
Why in the fuck would they get a raise when the country's $20 trillion in debt because of these stupid fucking assholes?
Yeah. Right? They're the ones that fucked it up.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
keep paying. You keep paying. You keep paying. The whole fucking country's bleeding money to these worthless fucks that do nothing, know nothing, create nothing, build nothing. Who fucking built America? We the people did with our fucking hands.
That's right. God damn right. Yeah.
I mean, it's bullshit.
Now, is he... Okay, so... I don't say devil's advocate, but these tariffs that are coming out, right? The brand new fucking the steel.
Well, wait, let me go back to the company.
Okay.
Too.
Oh, sorry.
So it's over 50%.
Yeah.
The new tax cuts got changed. So for the first time since 2002, when I incorporated, I actually am the owner, my wife and I, of our corporation.
How about that?
I mean, barely, but I still am.
Still.
And then let's talk about a heinous manufacturing company that employs American citizens and provides them 100% medical insurance.
Yeah.
They only have to pay deductible, and nothing comes out of their paycheck. Oh, wait,
like
we also do a 401k, a match 3%.
Wow.
So that's what we do to thank them
Yeah.
for working for us. There's no chains on anyone.
Mm-hmm.
that says you have to work here. They choose to work at our company because they appreciate it, and so do we.
Yeah.
Because without them, we wouldn't have the organization we have.
Sure.
So I appreciate people, and I appreciate technology and innovation big time. But so let's talk about our manufacturing company. Wow, I just thought about this a couple weeks ago. We're a pretty green company.
Right.
And if you really think about it, the whole industry is. So what's that 11% going to? The raw sale of an item. So if you did, I don't know, $100 million in sale,
right,
$10.5 million of that, or $11 million of that is going to the federal government. Where's it go to? Oh, wait, it goes to conservation.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So every time someone buys a gun or ammunition or a fishing rod and reel or stuff like that, the sale, the 11% excise tax goes to our environment. So all these fucks that, what was that company that no longer going to do work with a company because they sell firearms? Oh,
there's been a few, like Dick's and fucking.
Well, no, it was that outdoor companies, big online.
Yeti?
No, the hiking company.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, they were bitching at Vista Outdoors because they owned the water backpack, Camelback.
Camelback, okay.
Oh, really?
And they said they were going to stop buying Camelback products because their corporation, Vista, owns Savage Arms.
Oh, how about that?
So let's see. So gun companies are paying off the sales.
Yeah.
11% of their sales
right
is going to the environment. Is this backpack company that's importing shit from fucking China?
Right, yeah.
Paying 11% of their raw sales for the environment and conservation?
No.
How about the banks?
No.
How about insurance companies?
See
How
where you're
about
going
hedge
here.
funds? How about any of these fucking companies? How about CNN?
Yeah.
MSNBC? Fox News? I mean, I'll throw them in there too.
Sure, no, you got to. Yeah.
Throw them all in there.
Yeah.
Are they paying 11% of their sales? Now, we're not talking taking all the costs. We're talking the raw sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they helping the environment at all? No.
No.
And the same assholes demonize us, and we're the only fuckers that are helping the environment out.
Yeah. Well, thanks
With the
for helping us
11%
out. I like the
excise
outdoors,
tax.
damn
But
it.
this is what the American people need to know. I'm talking
I think a lot of people
everybody.
don't.
No.
I know you
No,
just,
they don't.
I didn't know that.
dropped a lot
11%.
of knowledge on me.
Yeah, that
went
11%
deep.
goes to the conservation. I didn't know that. I didn't know that either.
And who's the best conservation? You think it's the Sierra Club full of a bunch of lobbyists?
No.
Fucking attorneys in D.C.? Do they spend 11% of their income to go to the environment to improve, like, water spots for game out in the environment?
Right.
Or saving some type of endangered species? Fuck no. They just sue the government and collect money.
Right.
And they keep the fucking shit.
Yeah.
They're not putting 11% of their income to the environment. Their raw income, not after taxes and deductions and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
The raw income of what you made. Hey, I took in $100 million. Here's the 11% off of that.
Yeah.
Now I got to worry about being profitable as a company.
Right.
Right?
Right.
They don't do that. The firearms industry does. The fishing industry does. We're the true environmentalists, conservationists.
Yeah, hunting industry, same thing, right?
And we're paying on our backs all this stuff.
Yeah.
And people that buy those products are right there with us. They're the true conservationists. So guys that just want to hike out there and they hate guns, you know, they don't want nothing to do with it. They've done nothing to fucking help the environment.
All the homeless that lives out there in the state parks and all that stuff. Yeah, man.
So
we're paying for that, right?
Yeah, we're paying.
We're paying to pick up their shit.
So our industry does that. So my company does that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we built a new factory, didn't we?
Yeah.
We put a whole solar system on top. We're paying at least 80% of our electric bill off of solar.
Nice.
Oh, wow. How green is our factory? Yeah. Manufacturing in the United States. Oh, we recycle our garbage like people do at home, right?
Right.
We have 2 different dumpsters and separate it. Hey, we recycle all our scrap metal, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, even the engineer told me, because we provide free coffee and tea for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, our coffee machine has these bags. They're 100% biodegradable.
There you go.
I almost feel gay.
You guys are so green over there. You
I
didn't know it.
Wait, are you wearing Birkenstocks right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I drive a 57 Chevy 4x4 with a big block 502.
I don't think
buddy.
that's never good for the car.
That's called fucking manly shit.
Yeah,
you know, this is the man show.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all
No, it's really skill set.
Yeah, there we go.
But it's the same shit. We're here
yeah.
telling actual factual stories here, and this ain't a story. This is you can come to my plant. I'll show you it all.
Sure.
So the reality is, not only are we manufacturing here in the U.S., hey, I can offshore a bunch of shit.
Right.
Like everyone have slaves in China do it.
Right.
Because those people aren't fucking free.
No, they're not.
They aren't free to say anything. They aren't free to go on the internet and call someone a freckless cunt.
Oh, yeah, I'll get to that
You
in
know,
a second.
Sam B.
Yeah.
Whatever, that piece of shit. Anyways.
Yeah.
And anyways, but so we're providing something. Not only are we providing Americans jobs and an opportunity to learn or whatever, and we're innovating products and we're making products, we're building the ultimate fight machine. We engineered an AR-15 M16 that shoots the battle rifle cartridge 7.62 by 51 308. Unheard of, never accomplished in the world.
Yep.
And Patriot Ordnance Factory right here in Phoenix, Arizona did that.
Fuck yeah.
So, of course, it's an aspiration of me, but I can't take the full credit because I have a team of people.
Right.
And without that team, we wouldn't have achieved these goals. But these people are passionate. They love this country.
Sure.
They care about the future. They have families. And the same thing. I'm being outspoken now. I'm 55. I'll be 56 coming soon.
Yeah.
I have 6 grandchildren. My sand glass of life has a lot less sand on top.
Sure.
And here, I had a brain tumor in 92, and there's the scar to prove it.
Yeah.
I am blessed for every single day I walk this earth. Every day. So I've already said goodbye to my family.
Yeah.
And the awesome thing when you guys attended the grand opening party,
Yep.
that was literally, and it was unplanned because we were supposed to be moved in by July, and it just worked out that November 11th, we celebrated on Veterans Day.
Yeah.
A great way to celebrate moving into our new factory that we built from the ground up. It wasn't a building. We bought dirt.
Yeah, you guys fucking
and built it up. So we hired American companies to build, and we put other Americans to work. Concrete guys.
Yeah.
Plumbing guys. Metal workers. Woodworkers. Electricians. Air conditioners.
Sure.
You know, engineers.
That's a lot of trades.
Engineers. Architects. All these people got jobs and were working because of a little company that had an opportunity because of freedom. And we started out of a garage. So we got the taste, like you guys,
right?
Yeah.
of the American dream. We got a taste of what it is, but it's all hard work. It isn't free, is it?
Nothing's free, not for us. I don't know.
It's stressful or whatever.
Yeah.
And we have the right, our individual right of choice because of freedom, to fail or succeed. So on that day, November 11th, and you guys heard it, but the audience doesn't know that.
Sure.
I mean, I got teary-eyed because I told everyone right there I wouldn't have known. There was like over 300 people that attended.
Yeah.
Most of the people, including you guys, I would have never met you.
Yeah.
If I passed back in 92,
Right.
I would have known my grandchildren.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen my youngest daughter and her 2 grandchildren that she gave our family. I wouldn't have seen all these things. You know, when you put it in perspective like that, you know, I turned into a teddy bear.
No, man, that's
a teary-eyed
that's a
teddy
big
bear.
thing, man. I mean, you got to think you said goodbye to your family. I remember you telling me the story. You're going in for a brain tumor, right? And you're going to surgery, and there was no guarantees. This is gonna, and saying goodbye to your family, like, you know, and getting ready to go to sleep. You may not have woke back up, and all the shit, all the stuff. I say shit. All the events that have gone on from 1992, you said?
Yep.
To now.
November 11th. So 25 years to the date.
Yeah.
Is when we moved into a factory. I mean, a legitimate big factory fully air conditioned because we live in Arizona, so it's not just the office people.
Thank God for that. Yeah,
the factory workers are in air conditioned just like office workers. Why? Because they are just as critical and important as a salesperson.
Well, and then beyond just your own personal stuff and but the fact that you're an advocate for our constitutional rights and you're an advocate for patriotism in America. You know, I look at that, and if you weren't here to do, I mean, people don't realize unless they know you, but how much you do, and how much you're on your soapbox, Frank, constantly, and you're not out there spewing shit. You're spewing nothing but red, white, and fucking blue. You know what I'm saying? You're I guess putting out, you know, how our Constitution, we need to live by this thing. This is our forefathers.
What just went by Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Think of all, oh my God, back in 1775, the shot heard around the world, April 19th, 1775. We weren't really soldiers. We were Minutemen because of the wars with the Indians and the Spaniards and stuff like that. So groups of people lived nearby, and they had to work with each other for safety, like a safety net.
Sure.
But we weren't soldiers.
No.
So at some point in time, obviously, we became more organized and stuff like that. But all those men and women for centuries now,
right,
less than 250 years in existence, they are the reason why not only myself, but we the people in this country have the opportunity to fail or succeed, but even try something because they gave it all.
100%.
For that fight for freedom.
Yeah.
Period. So you have to thank them. You got to thank veterans, right? You got to do different things like that. But when you see it, it's the reason why I had opportunities to try something. And then also, when you're on your deathbed and you say goodbye.
Yeah.
There's no control, alternate, delete like he can do over there and reboot the computer.
Sure.
So when you make it out, mine, unlike what I know of Senator McCain, mine wasn't malignant, or I wouldn't be here. Yeah. Mine was benign.
Yeah.
He has malignant cancer, from what I understand. So his time is limited.
But he's had a good life too. It's not like he was.
He's had a hard life too, and he's had a good life.
Well, I mean, let me back it up. He's had a lengthy life. You know what I'm saying? So you were what? 40?
No, I'm 55. I'll be 56 this year.
Oh, so you're in your 30s when this happened.
I was 29.
Oh, 29. Okay.
At the time,
my
birthday's in December.
Okay.
November 11th.
So yeah, I mean, God, a lot of.
I didn't have to do this. I could have cried.
Sure, you could have laid down.
There.
Yeah.
My nerves don't move correctly. I can't hear. My motor skills are damaged. And I could have said, poor me, and I'm sure I could have got an attorney and cried to Social Security and got on Social Security at 30 years old and not worked.
Yeah, you would definitely.
The problem is, it's like being on the deathbed. You can't lie to yourself.
Yeah.
You can't lie to yourself and say, I could have and should have. Go live life. Even if you fucking fail, at least you tried.
Yeah.
At least you tried. And who the fuck am I to cry about poor me when you see veterans coming back from an IED?
Yeah, missing legs.
And they missing a lot of stuff, plus a lot of mental issues from dealing with the hardship of what happened and what they were put in. Who am I to fucking cry? Woo-hoo. I got blurred vision in my left eye. I can't fucking hear. My motor skills damaged. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Yeah.
Get out there and do something. And show your family, live life.
Yeah. Amen.
You know, and I hear that from my wife all the time. Live life. Unfortunately, my life is, I'm kind of old school.
Yeah.
Man always provides. You know, we're in today's society where women work beside us because things have gotten so expensive.
Sure.
And our cost of living's went up so much where it takes both. But I'll tell you, if it takes overtime or working weekends, the man should man up and do that so the woman is at home with the children. Because I could tell you our society's changed as a whole.
Yeah.
Growing up in the 60s and early 70s, moms were predominantly home.
Right.
And I grew up in Brooklyn, New York as a kid.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm in Arizona, but that's a whole nother story. But the reality of the situation is if I got in trouble and mischief down the street, those neighbors, the women were on the stoop.
Yeah.
Frankie, what are you doing down there? I'm calling your mother.
Yeah.
You know, mom was there with her shoe ready to wrap you.
Yeah.
You know, that's how she kept me in line. And the second I laughed at her is when Dad came home with the belt. It was like, oh.
We just had this conversation.
I won't laugh anymore.
Yeah,
Mom,
we've talked about this
I'm sorry, Mom.
We just, we had a whole parenting podcast this recently about this whole thing, right? Where it's like,
and I turned into such an evil person. That has hatred or whatever.
Right.
You know,
because you had discipline.
Yeah. And you're
God forbid.
Poor me.
Yeah.
I was told to do something and do the right things, right?
And all your manufacturing and all your everything that you've done to help support America and all that stuff. You're evil because you manufacture firearms.
Yes, and we also donate
yeah.
items and help different
Oh,
groups.
you're such a bad person.
So that's part of, as you have businesses and can do something,
Yeah.
you can reach out and help. And
Yeah.
We've helped with the community.
Yeah.
We've helped with law enforcement. I'm blessed to know another company, Dillon Precision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, every time, and Dillon Arrow, Mike Dillon's passed, but his family and their company, they are really good people.
Sure.
Every time we've had a fallen officer here, they drive it. They drive supporting it with the 100 Club. They call us. We're right there with them side by side.
Oh, yeah.
So those are things that's not even a question. If I got a call from Marty or Bryce, it's like, okay, what do we need to do?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I got you.
So
I wish this message would give. I mean, I wish I could sit down. Oh, you mentioned earlier. What's her name? Samantha Bee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what she fucking does, first off.
I didn't know who she was till like yesterday.
She's obviously in the news for
she
calling.
got what she wanted, right?
Yeah.
That's it. It was made. It was a plan.
Yeah, that's exactly
it. Was planned.
So for those who don't know, I mean, she is what is she? A fucking comedian?
I know.
I don't know. Whatever. She called
ass clown.
Yeah,
I like that.
She called Ivanka Trump a cunt, or what was it? A freckless.
Freckless. I mean, and look up the word freckless. It means worthless.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I wish that I could put her in one of these seats right here, chain her down because that's the only way she's going to stay here, and just make her fucking listen to another side. You know what I'm saying? Where she thinks that you're so fucking evil. You're such a bad fucking person for employing Americans, making everything 100% USA, right? Basically, supporting your country.
Yeah.
Right? But yet, you're a fucking bad guy, you know?
But why wouldn't I? Where do I go from here? Let's say America's destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Where do people that like freedom go? Do we go to, hey, how about England?
Yeah,
with that new report, that thing from Tommy that's been arrested for state and facts, that reporter.
I saw that, man. Yeah, he was. So
that tells you
reporting on like a Muslim rape culture or some shit, right?
So that tells you there's not freedom, because I believe the only people that have truly understand what freedom is the American citizen.
Yeah,
because we fought for it.
Mm-hmm.
England was ruled by a monarchy for centuries.
Yeah.
So they got a House of Commons there. They still look to the Queen.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's no king right now. And I'm not saying she's evil by any means.
Sure.
What I'm saying, there's a monarchy and there's a rule.
Right.
So if they don't like something, they'll stop you.
Yeah.
You're not truly free, and the actions are showing.
Yeah.
They take guns away. Now they're stabbing you with knives. Hey, now you can take your house knives and go grind them down.
Didn't I see that? I saw take off the points.
Get rid of the points.
I mean, this is retarded. When are they
I spent all last night.
They've been running people over with rented vans and trucks. Are they going to eliminate vehicles?
We're going to make block.
It's probably
wheels.
on the list.
Yeah,
it's probably on the list.
Everybody's going to go back on horses, horseback, right?
No, and then you'll get thrown from killed and it'll break your back or
Sure.
something. So we got to outlaw them and kill them all too, right? I mean,
what is going on with fucking Europe,
this is
though, man?
stupidity. This is where people of common sense need to stand up and say, "Fuck you."
Yeah,
you guys are ignorant morons, and you're not going to have a say. You do nothing. You know nothing.
Sure.
You want to use science in one hand about the environment while you talk about having 63 fucking genders and identifying as something.
Right.
And do you identify as a goat today? I mean, this is fucking ludicrous, and this is being taught in our universities.
Yeah.
So you're teaching science, biology, math, and then you have something white privilege and gender and all this shit.
Yeah,
it's
neutrality.
this is fucking retarded.
I just don't understand that. You know, and not once again, we've been in that conversation about. It's fucking. I don't know. I look at your private parts. I look at my wife's private parts. I don't see anything in between. You know what I'm saying? There's one or the other, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that
there's a penis or a vagina.
Thank you. Right.
And that's why we exist as a human. And humans are animals.
Yeah.
We're part of the animal kingdom.
For sure.
We have good in us and we have evil in us,
Absolutely.
Unfortunately. And lived through centuries of humans on this earth. We've done a lot of evil things and we've done a lot of good things.
Sure.
So, but the first thing we should do is just be honest about it all.
Right.
You know, I'm not a slave owner.
Yeah.
I haven't harmed anyone.
Nope.
I don't need to be held down or go, oh shit, you know, people centuries ago did this or that.
Yeah, I'm not into that either. For what do they call it? Whatever. Mistakes that our forefathers have made. And it's not all of them. Let me back that up. That's the next thing.
Wait, what was society throughout the world back then? First you gotta look at the culture of what was going on back then. And guess what? When there was wars, you dominated the enemy when you won, and you took it all over.
Yeah.
So let's look at the United States.
Yeah,
our existence. So when we won with England, did we go over to England and take it over?
Negative.
Oh wait, the War of 1812 when they came back again and burnt down the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Did we go over to England and take them over when we won that war?
No.
Oh wait, let's go further. Let's go to World War I, and we got involved. Did we take over Europe then?
Nope.
Oh, we left.
Yeah. Same with
the Americans that are free left after we fought.
Same with Japan with World War II.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
How about Korea? Well, fuck, we're still there. Oh, wait, we're guarding. So we're guarding their fucking border, and we don't do ours with our military. And that's the federal government's responsibility to protect our borders.
Right.
That's a whole nother infuriating conversation.
Well, no, I get that. But they'll label him as a racist. But I love this one, right? It's the biggest thing where Trump's a racist. And that's the rhetoric. That's the screaming side, you know, that they... But I think I saw it yesterday, day before, he pardoned Jack Johnson, who was, if you're not familiar with Jack Johnson, a famous boxer back in the, who was imprisoned for, I believe he was what was the charge? Transporting a
white woman
across state lines, right?
Well, fucking bullshit. It took all these decades to do that?
Okay, thank you very much. So that's where we're at. So he got
quite a few presidents since then, huh?
He was obviously imprisoned.
Why didn't Obama do it? How about Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
They care so much about the minorities.
I'll throw the Bushes under. Why didn't they?
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, I'll be fair about all that. But Trump, and I'm not sitting there. This is not a Trump campaign speech or nothing like that. But he did pardon him. He also pardoned Dinesh D'Souza, another minority, right? But yeah, he's the biggest fucking racist in the world. Get the fuck out of town. You know?
Well, it's funny. All the ass wipes that are saying this, the ass clowns, the racist assholes, are every one of the motherfuckers that you can find pictures all over the internet when they needed donations and money.
Yeah.
They were all his best friend because Trump was making money, right? He's a billionaire.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they have a foundation or something going on to raise money for a cause. Who the fuck did they call?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, they're running Schumer. How many times did he run to his ass for money for his election?
Sure.
You know, the ungrateful fucking piece of shit of a human being. So here's your buddy shaking his hand, and you're taking money from him because you want to win the campaign, and we're going to do this and that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he runs for office, and you call him a piece of shit and a racist and a Nazi or whatever. Fuck you,
I don't
Schumer,
get this.
You fucking piece of shit.
It's all.
Wait, I'm an American citizen. Schumer, go fuck yourself. Literally.
Yeah. No, I get.
I mean, some of these assholes, I wouldn't mind. I'd beat their fucking ass if I seen them in a fucking airport. But they got security protecting.
They got guns. Yeah. Armed security.
So what happens in a society when it collapses? Just look in history.
Oh yeah.
What happens in society when something just collapses? And these fucks ran our country into the ground, $20 trillion worth. We're outsourcing jobs. You'll never bring these jobs back. What has Trump got? A magic wand? Didn't Obama, the fucking idiot, say that?
Yeah.
Oh, the clueless clown.
Yeah.
Clueless clown. I mean, but the reality is, look at the jobs. Right now, we're at 3.8% unemployment.
So
the economy's roaring back. Business is booming.
Funny you say that. I looked at, of all places today, I went on CNN.com, right? Expecting to see what I did not expect to see. All right, so in other words, headline was unemployment, 3.8%, lowest it's been since 1969. Now, I didn't read the article because I'm sure that it got spun.
And just think how much manufacture we did back then.
Yeah.
Wait, I know manufacturing, right? That's what the world I come from and live in.
Yeah, the fact that a media outlet that is definitely anti-right-wing, anti-Trump, anti-fucking anything, whatever, actually stated a fact. It shocked me, first off. But that means how much of a fucking fact that is. You know what I'm saying? They would, because normally they'll spin shit like that, right? That's how the size works. 3.8%. Lowest since 1969.
So I got to ask, was it their number one bang, big, bold story of the day, or was it hit down, 20 articles
This
later?
is where I'm going to give them credit. It was the very first story I saw.
Thank you.
I know. I'm
Amazing.
like, what?
Unbelievable.
I had to check.
It actually has me worried now.
I actually
What
had
are they up to?
I checked the URL like 3 times to make sure I was on the right website, man. I'm like,
well, because their ratings, if they go by ratings, that's what they all talk about, right?
Yeah.
Including Congress.
Yeah.
The media as a whole,
Sure.
and even Congress, they probably in one digit.
Sure.
With people that actually believe what they fucking have to say because they're fucking liars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And bullshitters, they got to sensationalize anything. How about just saying the facts? How about the good things that happen in this country?
That's what I'm
How
getting
many
at.
good things that police officers have helped people on the street?
Yes.
Families that are hurting or whatever, that they've done so many things. My God, look at all these drives during Christmas that law enforcement and fire department across our friggin' country. And it doesn't matter what neighborhood they are. They're in there and they're helping their communities.
I'm sorry, I was too busy watching the royal wedding. Was someone doing actually something nice around here? Get the fuck out of town, man.
Who gives a shit, right?
Yeah, when I saw a meme, I stopped worrying about the royal wedding in 1776. Anyway, no offense to our British fans right now, but hey, I'm sure you guys don't give a shit about us either. So, no, I'm just kidding. But
well, it kind of goes to what Trump says. Hey, each leader of each nation should care for their country and their people.
Correct.
Number one.
Yes.
Number one before they reach out to other nations.
He couldn't agree more.
And he gets chastised. He gets destroyed for saying America first. What the fuck do you want him to say?
Right.
America last. That's what they want to say.
You know what I'm saying? And then I expect the prime minister of wherever, England or even Canada, they should say the same fucking thing.
About their respective
Canada
countries.
first.
Correct.
England first. If they don't, you shouldn't be in fucking office.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have pride in your country, which it's like to have pride in your country here, you're almost I don't know. Well, that's when all the stereotypes come out. You're a racist or you're a fucking this. Oh, you don't like fucking illegal aliens. No, dude, shit. I like America. Can I fucking just enjoy my country? Do I want secure borders? It's not. I'm not against
all
fucking,
these assholes. Do they have locks on their cars?
Yeah.
Do they leave their car window down with the keys in it? Do
No.
they lock their homes?
Of course.
And a lot of these assholes, these big celebrities, they have fortresses around their homes with security, with guns.
Yeah.
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 So let's strip them of any security that has any guns or any ammunition. Oh, with knives too.
Yeah. They don't look at the big thing.
No walls, no fences. You keep your
Right.
doors open so people can come in
Sure.
and grab food, grab your bank account, do whatever, sleep in your beds, whatever.
Sure.
You don't need those 3 or 4 vacation homes. You could open it up to these poor people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
if you actually give a fuck like you say you
Be
do.
the real philanthropist you claim to be.
And the big thing about the securing the border thing, they always think it's, we're keeping Mexicans out. No, fuckface. Listen. There's a big opioid drug problem in our country. There's a big fucking heroin problem in our country. There's a big, name any fucking drug. What do you think the majority of that comes to? It comes through our borders. I'm not saying it comes straight.
How many laws do we have about doing illegal drugs?
Yeah.
Has it stopped any of it?
No.
Oh, I don't see anyone.
How many laws do we
committing
have
crimes
against
anymore.
murder and killing
Exactly.
people and
Sure.
stuff? Has any of that stopped?
Nothing stopped.
Yeah, I mean, look at Chicago
Right.
over Memorial Weekend. 25 people got shot, 8 killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that the guy wants to secure these borders and it's not to keep. I mean, look. You're an immigrant. We had a great immigrant story here the other day with Javier Torres. He came here fucking worked 3 fucking jobs. Did everything to support his family. Now he's a productive citizen. Do it the right way. Do it. Do it that way. Do it the right fucking way.
How did he help society? He's probably moving it instead of draining society. When you add, this is the melting pot, right?
Right.
So it's no different than a business.
Yeah.
Think you have a team. So, hey, basketball's playing now. Do we want to put worthless basketball players on the field, or do you want a team of people that work united as one?
Yes.
And can elevate the sport and be the extreme best that it could be?
Yeah. Right.
So, and they're from all different walks of life, those people, right?
Sure. Every single one of them. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they have an opportunity. Just think, you mean I could come to America, work hard, elevate a skill, and actually make hundreds of millions of dollars or tens of millions of dollars throwing a ball through a hoop and dribbling it, passing it? You got to be kidding me. Sign me up.
Sounds like the American dream right there.
Yeah. What other country are you going to get that from? Is China going to do that?
No.
Oh, wow. Look at that guy. He's 7 foot tall. How much are they going to pay you?
Nothing.
Maybe you'll get a little bigger apartment and a little more food.
Yeah.
You'll get a better cut of actual meat, maybe, instead of something else.
I'll bring that mic up in front of you there. Sorry. Frank I love it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt that your speech, but you're like Frank. If you guys ain't seen the video, Frank gets. I love when you get angry or you get into it. You just jumped over the mic a little. Sorry, sorry about that. But no, you're 100% right. Whereas this is the fucking American dream, and you could, well, you are good at something, say a sport.
Yeah,
you can make that your career. You can make a living. You can feed your family off it, right?
But think about this.
Yeah.
It's entertainment at its root cause. So what does it do for society as a whole? Does it make our roads safer, more efficient, moving people from point A to point B? Does it make our fuel economies better? Does it use less energy, to save our environment?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It
entertains people, kind of almost like the Roman Colosseum.
Correct.
Keep them stupid by entertaining them.
Uh-huh.
But I like being entertained too. Don't get me wrong. I like going to movies and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's great that there's technologies. There's people that have, skill set.
Yeah.
That even a fighter or whatever that can do that, but it's still entertaining. So as a society as a whole, it's not progressing our country, making us stronger, making us more technology advanced.
Yes.
It's not helping our society grow, and it's helping a sector of people, keeping them in entertainment, and it born businesses that makes money in that regard.
Right.
But it's not filtering our water.
No, it's not.
It's not generating power, so it's not making iPhones, and being on Twitter or Facebook. It doesn't do any of that, but it's entertainment because we're humans. We like gossiping. We like talking.
Yeah.
And it's an entertainment thing.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take away from it, but where do you get that? So guys that don't want to stand up for like Memorial Day and when the flag's up there and pledge allegiance, or at least stand in honor.
Yeah.
In respect.
Sure.
Just think, where else would you get the way of life that you have lived and enjoy if it wasn't for that country with that flag?
There's nowhere else. I'm telling you right now.
They would never have been at the level of lifestyle or living or have achieved certain things they would have never imagined of doing if it wasn't for people that died and fought for freedom.
Yes, sir.
That's why you stand and respect that flag. And if you don't, fuck you.
Yeah. No, I agree.
If you disrespect our country and the people that died to keep you having those freedoms, fuck you.
Yeah. I agree. Ask any immigrant that's came from I was just on Instagram the other day chatting back and forth with a Haitian immigrant, right? That comes here, and the guy is a flag waving American. Loves it, all right? Loves America. Because he knows back home, it doesn't mean he's not proud of his country and loves his country, his former country of Haiti or Dominican Republic. I think one of the two. I'm sorry. But it doesn't matter. But there's a better way of life here. And he understands that there's an American dream, and he can achieve every fucking thing in the world here in America, right?
If you're willing to work for
If you're willing to come here and put in the hard fucking work, do the thing, do everything legally, you know what I'm saying? And do what you need to do. And then I love talking to immigrants that way. And like, are you kidding me? This is the best opportunity any of us could fucking have. This is why we're dying to try to get into the country. You know, this is it. Because what America provides. But then you look at the elite, and I'm going to say it, and I hate to throw Hollywood on blast, but I will, okay? Because there's good people there too. But the majority of them right now forget how fucking good. The opportunities that they have to make these millions and millions of dollars, but yet there's fucking you see it every day. What they're doing on fucking Twitter, or they're fucking going on and they're calling Ivanka Trump a cunt. I mean, are you kidding me?
While she's holding her own
child,
she's hugging her own daughter.
You're gonna fucking go do that, and that's just one of. I mean,
a precious thing like that. A mother and their daughter.
Fired up, man.
Their child, and you come out with that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I get it.
And you know how it stops? Because they all want to bitch at Trump because he's a leader. Well, guess what? There's leaders in sports. There's leader in entertainment. There's leaders in my business, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your business.
100%.
Right? So those entertaining businesses, if they actually cared and had respect, they wouldn't allow stupidity like this and disrespectful stuff going on. And what's going to ultimately happen is they're going to get hit in the pocketbook.
They already have. Tell me this, Frank. When's the last, or even Ben? When's the last time a movie has popped up and you're like, I fucking can't wait to see this? It's been many, many years when I'm really excited. Don't give me the Star Wars bullshit, and that's just kind of I'm not down with it. But there's not. It used to be the movie every month was packed. Years and years ago, that was just packed with this blockbuster, and you're excited to go see it. I can give two shits about what's on the screen right now, and it's sad because I'm a huge movie buff. I love movies, man. But you know where I'm putting my attention now? Independent film. You know what I'm saying? Get away from these big fucking mega companies. There's really good movies. There's good entertainment out there, and they're not fucking under the thumbprint of.
I got to tell you one thing. That's Stan Lee.
Yeah. The comic genius. The guy started, right?
Okay, so he's living the American dream, and he's quite old. He's up there in age.
90. What is it?
95. And I love his movies where he puts himself in as just a joke character.
Yeah.
Well, when you have a person like that that's lived so much through society and life, and I'm sure he wasn't at the level of making it big the way he is.
No, it took many decades to do that for him. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you have a mega production that they spend hundreds of millions of dollars to produce, and when they have the credits and stuff, and they say thank you. Have you ever been to a movie where the people that were in it say thank you to the people coming to watch?
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was Stan Lee.
Yeah.
And I bet you it came from him. It didn't come from a director.
No, I bet it
probably came from him.
Yeah.
Because he's a person that understands and appreciates. Because I'm sure at his age, he's probably around the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you had nothing.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, he's about 95 or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's pushing 94, 93.
Something like that. Yeah.
He's up there.
Yeah.
So, he's seen it up.
He's been around for a while.
Been around.
He's lived around.
And what is he doing? He's thanking the people that keep him employed. People that is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always say it too with athletes.
The guy that went and seen their movie, the wife and I that seen, or bring kids or grandkids or whatever.
Yeah. Thank you for spending your hard-earned money.
That's a powerful message.
Sure.
Just like I do.
Yeah.
I go to the NRA. I deal with the people. I don't hide in an office or something. The reason I exist as a business is I'm blessed that people gave us an opportunity. And I thank them and shake their hand when I'm in front of them, because I want them to know that I really sincerely appreciate it, because they have many choices.
Yeah.
But they chose to give Patriot Ordnance Factory an opportunity. And for that reason, we exist.
I agree. Same with Skillset. We say that 100 times a day, basically. It's like, thank you for everyone that's spending their hard-earned money. Their hard-earned money. That money can go anywhere.
Whether you made $1,000 a year as a business or $100 billion a year as a business, never forget that. Yeah. And that's the problem we have with huge corporate America that lives off stock market money.
Yeah.
because there's no skin in the game. Right now, we
Yeah.
have,
Right
here collectively, we have skin in the game. If we fail, we hurt other people that work for us and their
100%.
families.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, how many people in business do you ever hear talk about that? I can't fail because the people that work for me and their families will be affected.
Yeah.
That bothers me.
Yeah.
That keeps me up at night. That keeps me innovating.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end with this. How do we fix this, Frank? How do what I mean, I'm young. I'm 45, right? That's how I'm saying.
I think actions always speak louder than words.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm at the point where I'm venting back now.
Yeah.
My life and what I've done, starting out of garage with $25,000 investment that my wife allowed me to do.
Yeah.
You know, we're blessed to succeed. I could have lost all that money and been done and never even met you guys.
Right.
But I've been blessed because people gave us opportunities because we did something unique, like Skillsets. Skillset's unique in what you guys do. You're not a gun magazine.
No.
You're literally talking about stories like we're doing here, about people's lives and how we're affected through different aspects of our life from where we came from and where we are today.
We're an interest magazine that actually celebrates gun culture, which blows people's minds, by the way. Because they're just like, wait a minute, you can't be an entertainment magazine and like firearms and no, we can't.
Yeah, you can't. You can do what you want.
Yeah, it's our constitutional right.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. You can't. Okay. Sorry.
And apparently it's selling.
It is, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys are existing and growing.
And thank you out there who people are buying it, by the way.
And that's why we advertise in that, because I believe in you guys before it even started.
Yes, sir.
That's why I was proud to be part of at least the advertisers that put in that, because the concepts made sense. And I like seeing Americans that try and put their grit and their blood and sweat into something.
Yeah.
And just give an effort to try. And it's like, yeah, I'll man up and invest in that one. I'll put some money in that one and advertise and give it an opportunity to see if it goes anywhere. And it did. But you were talented in a lot of other fields with photography and stuff like that. So I just always appreciate it. You always brought a different aspect to things. You helped make stuff come to life. So that had to do with your passion right here.
Yes, sir.
Has to do with your passion, your skill set, your beliefs. It's just you.
Yeah.
It's just you. You could be a fake. You could kiss ass like a lot of these entertainers do because they think that's what it takes to move forward because you don't have nothing to offer.
Right.
Say there was no entertainment movies anymore.
Right.
What would they do? Think about it. Where would Sam B be? Would she be a secretary someplace? I wouldn't fucking hire her.
Not with that attitude.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck no.
It'd be like, who's this? Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah. No, you're right, though. You're right.
I mean, so apparently they think they could get away with that, and it's not the real world. So the only ones supporting it is other idiots that probably are living free or off their parents anyway.
Right.
You know, and when we're younger, we're a little bit more foolish, I think.
Absolutely,
you know?
yeah. We've all done dumb shit.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of these people that are, for instance, this whatever girl's name, Sam B. What are some other comedians? The I can't remember. Whatever. They want to hold the Trump heads up.
Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin.
Yeah.
They're not. You're not 20 years old.
She's my age.
You're right. You can't say I'm.
That was all planned.
I'm young and dumb. You can't say that.
No, that was all for attention. That was another planned thing.
Because you're irrelevant. And how do I get relevant? Especially when it goes to, say, the Hollywood side of things.
Well,
okay. I'll just do something that really.
Again, I hate saying this, but look at Trump. He could talk. He runs these guys like puppets.
He does.
He does a Twitter with, what do they allow, 140 characters or something?
I don't, yeah.
Whatever the characters. He does a Twitter, and these people go ballistic. He runs them like puppets.
He does. Yeah. And
but his actions and what's being accomplished, could you imagine in 2018 if he's a good negotiator that he was in business, can actually negotiate and get North Korea to denuclearize.
Watch.
And I think there's a story further ahead than that because I see his vision. Because think of all the stuff where we're doing negotiate with countries with trade.
Yeah.
Fair trade.
Yeah.
So if we got to put tariffs because countries, governments are putting money in the products so they're cheaper. How do you build something across the world, ship it to the other side of the world, and be cheaper than products are made here?
Right.
You played games.
Yeah.
You're playing with monies, you know, their dollar system that they have. You're playing with dollars, and you're playing with the game to make sure you take over a market because you're communist. So all the people are slaves and working for nothing, and you'll dictate and control how that is.
Yeah.
So, but how do you change that? I believe his ultimate goal, if he gets North Korea to do it,
right?
Kim Jong-un, in history of North Korea, will be the one that made the step opposite, right?
Right.
And for doing so, I think the long-term goal would be North and South Korea would be united, even though they may be governed different.
Right.
Right? Because you're not going to take it from him.
Yeah.
But they're going to become economic powerhouses. Against who?
China.
You read my mind, didn't you? So you can't get trade, and they're stealing intellectual properties. My God, they got a plane that looks like a B-2 bomber. How'd they get that?
Right. Right. Look at that.
All of a sudden, we start doing business there in a big way. That's why it's stupid.
Sure.
Mexico, if they were smart, they would actually work with us.
Yeah.
South America,
the
same way. We could build up their economies and do business and trade with them.
Yeah.
And have a more secure, stable environment. So dealing with Mexico and Canada with NAFTA, all we want what's fair for us.
Sure.
You guys have been getting away fucking our country for decades.
Yep.
Literally.
Yeah.
And you have a problem with it? Too fucking bad. This is like a spoiled kid that always had his way.
Yeah.
And now he's being corrected.
Right.
And too fucking bad if you're crying.
Sure. Oh, well.
So.
Fuck yeah.
And that's what needs to happen. So that's what I see. Because if North and South Korea become an economic power ultimately in manufacturing and doing goods like that, you're going to see a tremendous amount of trade shifting from China.
Right.
And where's the lower cost of labor going to be at? You think in China or in North Korea?
Man.
I think it's going to be North Korea.
You're making a great point on this, man. Now you got me.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I see he's a chess player. He ain't fucking checkers like entertainers and journalists and fucking politicians.
Right.
He's a fucking chess player. He's already 6 moves ahead.
Yeah.
So that's the ultimate goal, in my belief. This is Frank DeSomma.
No, that's fine. It's you make a damn valid point. I never thought of that side.
Yeah, if you built up an infrastructure, they had roads, they can. And South Korea is very manufacturing savvy. They produce a lot of stuff.
For sure.
You can have them roll into there and bring factories and help educate their people how to produce.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, that country becomes, the whole continent becomes vibrant and producing.
Yeah.
And now people are living and actually have food and have homes that are worth of shit and clothes and medical and all this stuff.
Oh, and wait, and there's peace over there for fucking once.
Could you friggin' imagine that?
Yeah, if that's not worth a Nobel Peace Prize, I don't know what is, man. Oh wait, we can't give it to him, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's a racist.
Yeah. So, well,
that's my belief. What's gonna happen?
That could be it.
So again, actions speak louder than words. Unfortunately, I'm pushing back now. I am pushing back. I'm going to stand up and say, I'm not going to sit idly by when morons talk stupid and want to degrade or do whatever.
Sure.
I'm going to push back. You know why? Because I have a voice too. And I'm part of this country too.
Yeah.
And the way they're acting and the way they've been going, it's almost like you want a civil war. So the question I would ask them to ask themselves, even Congress and the media, 63 made-up genders identification against 63 billion rounds of ammunition. Who wins that war?
Well, let me do the math on that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Identifying that it's a goat is not going to save you.
That's true. That's a damn good point, man.
Feel goods doesn't mean shit at that point.
Yeah.
If you're going to go and burn down cities and riot and do all this fucking stupid shit.
Yeah.
And you hate America so much, then fucking bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it, you fucking pussies.
I think that's our ending quote right there.
There you go.
I fucking love it. No, you're right though. You're 100%. And look, a lot of people, even in say California, are pushing back. All right. California gets labeled all the time as the fucking everybody in that state's liberal. Everybody hates fucking whatever. It's not true. Hence, you see them trying to put the farmers, the people inland, and the problem seems to lie on the coast a lot, centralized, right? But even breaking down into 3 states, you see those rumors. I mean, I know they're fucking rumors and that. There are good patriots in a beautiful state.
That's their problem. The reality is we patriots, we are here, we are there, we are fucking everywhere.
Yes.
The big metropolitan cities everywhere.
Yeah.
So if something stupid ever happened, this isn't the North against the South.
Right.
And where's all the bulk of manufacturing happening these days? Are they in those big cities that are anti-business and anti-conservatism and anti-country and anti-American?
Yeah.
No.
No, not there. No.
No. Mostly some of these things that produce nothing and do nothing.
Right.
So they're going to have no way. If you drop power, if a power grid went down, they would eat themselves in 90 days.
Sure.
Yeah,
you got.
I mean,
Yeah.
I hate saying it, but it's just reality. How stupid. And I'm not a fucking idiot.
Right.
I've never been a soldier.
Right.
I have respect for law enforcement and our military and our veterans and obviously all those that have passed trying to fight for freedom.
Sure.
So it's my obligation as an American citizen to safeguard those things.
Absolutely.
For the future.
Absolutely.
And that's how I look at it. So if you want to disarm me and take my right and ability to protect myself, my family, and my country, fuck you, bring it.
Hell yeah. God bless America. Right there.
Exactly.
Fucking patriots like us we're strong out there, man. We just the people that are against us, against America, and I'm gonna fucking say it. Against America, they have a megaphone, and that's the problem. Right? That's the problem, but they're using that. But
wait a second. Didn't I bring up something about the Bank of the NRA?
That's right.
Let me see. If you had a hedge fund with hundreds of billions or $1 trillion in it, do you think you may be able to buy a media outlet?
Yeah.
Or give the loans for those media outlets?
Yeah, potentially. I think you could.
I wonder what would happen.
Radio Free America. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna let you go, Frank. We've taken more of your time. I could talk to you for freaking hours. This is like one of my favorite parts of the day here. So, guys, don't forget to follow. Look, I was sitting there bitching about social media, but go follow Frank on Instagram. I love your feed. It's POF USA Frank. It's fun to watch your stuff you put on there. It's real patriotic. It's everything that you've heard today. It's right in there too, man. And of course, I get DMs all the time, Frank. Okay, hey Jason, Ben, you get them too. What rifle should I buy? What rifle should I buy? Right? I'm gonna tell you one place to go. POF-USA.com. That's it.
But guess what, Jason?
Yeah.
Reality is this: just buy one, even if it's not a Patriot Ordnance Factory. Be a proud owner of something that people fought and died for your freedom. So if you elect that you choose with your individual right to own one, go buy one. I'd be blessed and honored if you purchased a Patriot Ordnance Factory product, POF-USA.com.
Yes,
but even if not, go out and buy one. Enjoy the freedom that you have, the ability you have to actually own one. Because look at all the people around the world that can't.
Yeah.
This is true.
Amen. Amen. Well, thanks, Frank.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ben,
God
are we
bless
good?
America.
Hell yeah. God bless America.
Yeah.
Are we good?
In so many ways. And thank you, Trump. Because our country needed that parenting.
Yeah.
And it needed to be tough parenting. And he's a businessman. He's not a politician.
Sure.
We needed a businessman that negotiates there more than anything.
I agree. We need a little spank in the ass every once in a while, right? We need a little reality check. And
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. We elected a non-politician. We elected a guy that's going to, well,
both the sides, the Democrats and Republicans, didn't like him.
Sure.
A lot of them still don't.
It's the it's the
because he's not a politician.
He's not a politician, and I say he's punk rock. I like it. He's anti-fucking. He does his own thing.
Yeah.
And he has with one common goal: to make America great.
And if you stay focused on that and all the things that you do, reducing regulations and different things like that, they have an impact.
Yeah.
They have an impact, and that's why our country's growth is going.
Sure. Business
is booming. People have jobs. People are spending money because they have a job to spend money with.
Sure. And to be totally fair out there, let me just throw this out here, right? Because we don't get too political in skill set. I would back anybody that has the values where you're putting America first. You're putting our country first.
I don't care what party they are.
I don't care either.
They could be their own party.
It could be.
As long as they put our country first and the people of this country first.
100%. There we go. All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Ben, we're good?
We're good, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Hey, do me a favor. You guys like this? Share this. Share this. Tell a friend who hasn't listened to this podcast. I think it's a message that we put out today that all patriots need to hear. So do me a favor. Share this. We're grassroots. That's the way we like things, and we're going to keep it that way. So
that's how America started, huh?
Damn straight. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.